Hello and welcome. It's us again. Hello. Now we normally do our vlogs on the campfire videos, but as it's now autumn and it's cold and raining, yeah, we're having to kind of move indoors for the time being. And as we are entering spooky season, we thought it would be fun to do top 5 lists. So our top 5 of different horror genres. So the first top 5s we're going to do today are Stephen King horror adaptations, because I kind of snuck in a few non-horror ones and that wasn't allowed.
No.
So we're going to do it properly. Yeah.
The Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
The big one.
Mm-hmm.
The King.
So let's get into our top 5. So for number 5, by the way, this is kind of like a joint top 5, and then we're going to throw in maybe an extra one at the end for kind of, you know, our own favourites. So number 5 is Christine, 1983, directed by John Carpenter. So there's a teenager, he buys this old car and he restores it. He names her Christine, but he doesn't realise that she's got supernatural powers. You know, she kind of comes to life, like she's alive, and she's not the nicest of cars, and she kind of likes to get revenge on anyone who gets in the way of her and Arnie the kid, and all sorts of trouble ensues. So yeah, this was, I think this, we both agreed this was kind of number 5 out of the ones that we chose. This is quite easy, you know, kind of, not that it's, you know, it's really good, but
it is.
Yeah, it's really, really good. I didn't realise they're doing a remake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that when they do that. Like, classic movies are really good. Ugh.
Mind you, Stephen King has made about 4 million books about supernatural cars, so he makes his own stuff. So. But it is good. It doesn't feel like a John Carpenter film, but it's very good in a lot of ways. Yeah, this is very good.
You like the...
I like the old man.
The old man.
The old man, Robert Blossom. Properly craggy old man. He was the old man in Home Alone, but he was nice in that. Yeah. He's not really nice in this, and he does have the best line of the film.
She had the smell of a brand new car. That's just about the finest smell in the world. Except maybe for pussy.
Bit rude. Okay, so...
Moving on.
Let's move on to our number 4.
Number 4 is It, the remake that came out a couple of years ago. It's about a town's evil past that rears its ugly head in the form of Pennywise, the rather lovely clown, and the group of friends that get in the path of this wave of destruction. And
one thing as well, I don't like kind of movies that are based on children, or kind of the children are the lead actors.
Basically, you hate kids.
Oh, yeah, I hate kids.
Kid actors are awful, usually.
But in this film, they're really convincing.
No,
they're not annoying, right. Which is, you know, that's something. Because
that's the
get
main
very annoyed with kids.
Because as soon as you get annoyed with them, you want them to die.
Yeah.
And I don't want them to die. I want them to do well and live and be happy.
So yeah, they're really good good bunch of kids. I really did enjoy them, and I also like Pennywise as well, for different reasons.
Weird reasons.
Pennywise, yeah.
Actually, Pennywise or the actor or the weird, so like
probably the actor as Pennywise, obviously.
Maybe. Not when he gets
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't fancy him when he does all the kind of weird stuff.
No.
But when he's kind of doing his little funny dance, you know, and his legs are going out, yeah.
Well, that's quite good.
Yeah, that's good.
Quite fun. Not fanciable though.
No, I do. I like how he looks.
Oh.
I know. I'm not the only one though. There were a lot of people at the time who were like, "Ooh, Pennywise." So yes, it's really good.
Very good.
Kind of creepy.
Scary.
Not like anything too scary or creepy, but it was.
It does have some creepy moments in. That's the thing. For such a big Hollywood film,
I suppose
it's got some quite good scares in it. You know.
Yeah, true. It's very, very fun and enjoyable.
Number 3.
3. Oh yeah, we're on 3.
Number 3, which is Salem's Lot.
1979, miniseries directed by Toby Hooper. It centres around Ben, played by David Soul, who was very good in it. He returns to his little hometown, Salem's Lot, and he's a writer. He wants to write this book about this creepy house that he kind of had like a spooky bad experience in when he was a kid. And he finds that a couple of creepy people have moved into this house. I don't know how much I want to say, because I don't want to like spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it, but I feel like this series, like we have to
people
kind
know
of...
it's a vampire film.
Yeah.
Well, series, but it feels like a film in 2 parts.
Yeah. So he soon discovers that there are vampires, and that the townspeople are slowly all being turned into vampires, and it is creepy, very
massively creepy,
atmospheric, and the main vampire, which Mark is, you're a big fan of him, aren't you?
I hate him so very much. Barlow is the most unsympathetic, most horrible, stake him, kill him, cut off his head vampire there's ever been.
Yeah.
Because he's not nice. He doesn't glitter. He's not. But he doesn't really want to kill anyone. He doesn't want to. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, like completely evil.
Horrible, evil.
Yeah.
Please kill him.
Yeah,
That's the thing. It's like you've got the nice characters, the people you sympathise with, and then this utter piece of filth.
Yeah.
That you just want to die.
Yeah. No, you don't kind of sympathise or relate to him in any way.
If you find him sexy, you're weird. All right. Get out.
No. So yeah, really good. And they are also remaking that one, rebooting it. Can you believe that?
For the millionth time, probably.
Oh, right. I think they're putting... I haven't really looked into it, but I did see something about how there's going to be, like, children, kind of the main cast. And it's like, again, kids, I don't know. It's not going to be anywhere near as good as this one. So
no. Watch it. About 4 hours, I expect? 3-4 hours. Watch it. It's great. Really good. Get drawn in.
Yeah.
Spend the night watching it. Brilliant.
Get creeped out. Yeah, very good. So that's our number 3 to number 2.
Well, number 2 is Misery, directed by Rob Reiner in 1990, and it stars James Caan and Kathy Bates. And James Caan is a writer, a very popular best-selling author, who is out in the woods in this sort of snowy area where he regularly goes to do his writing. And he bumps into his biggest fan. Well, unfortunately, by bump into, I mean he has an accident, a car crash in the snow, and the one person that comes to pick him up is Kathy Bates.
His number 1 fan. She loves him. She loves his books. Yeah. And unfortunately for Paul. Yeah.
That's James Caan's character, by the way.
His legs are like broken. He's bedridden basically, so he can't move and he can't leave, and he's stuck there. And
because she tells him helpfully that she rescued him and saved his life, and that I can't get on the phone. You probably should just stay here with me, and I'll look after you. I'm a nurse. I'll look after you. I'm your biggest fan.
I'll take good care of you. I'm your number 1 fan.
Whole lot of trouble. Well, there's always trouble in all of these movies, but yeah, this one is very, very thrilling. You really get drawn in, and
it is more of a thriller than a horror film, but because it's so thrilling and so tense, it kind of goes into that, and the sort of situation is like, God, like so awful.
Yeah, oh God, you're yelling at the telly, and there are certain bits like towards the end, and you're like, Yes! Go for it! Go and...
Smash it. If you have seen it, that's not a spoiler. If you haven't seen it, it is. So we probably should have told you not to watch any of this. But yeah, it's good. You just want him to, escape.
Escape, yeah. And then the poor old sheriff. Oh. Honestly, that
God rest
really...
his blessed soul.
That really upset me.
Spoiler.
When I first watched it. I was like,
But it-
no! Not the nice old man. But yes, so that's number 2 on our list.
Number 2. What will be number 1? Ah! Who knows? Ready? Number 1, and this is by unanimous decision, is The Mist. Directed by Frank Darabont and starring Tom Jane and a bunch of other people who turned up in Walking Dead.
What the fuck? Ah, get it off! Get it off! Get this freaking thing off me! Get it off! Help me! Help me! Help me!
And the basic plot of the film is... Yes.
David
Drayton.
He
Just looking
is,
at my notes.
going to the supermarket to grab a few supplies when all of a sudden a strange mist just engulfs the entire town, city, wherever they are, and they get trapped in the supermarket because this mist, it's not just like an ordinary sort of fog or mist, there's something in the mist that is not nice, and they get trapped in this supermarket with a whole bunch of weird and interesting characters, and very, very relevant.
One weird one.
Well,
The rest of them are pretty normal.
I suppose so. Oh, I don't know. And they've got a good kind of range of characters, I feel, in it.
Do.
But very, very kind of relevant, relatable to current times.
Yes. It was deemed unrealistic when it was first released because people wouldn't just fall apart and turn on each other within like a day. So, we kind of panicked a bit over toilet rolls and petrol this last few months. So, you stick a mist with God knows what in it and you're going to get a heck of a load of trouble. It's very good. It's like, is it
Really
worse
good.
being out in the mist and dealing with what's out there,
Yeah.
or being stuck in the shop with all of these people?
And again, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it, turn away.
Oh yeah, can we give 5, 4, 3, 2, right. If you haven't watched it, you have 5 seconds to turn this video off, because we're going to say what basically about the ending. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Right, the ending.
Oh my gosh, one of the best endings I think I've ever seen, and definitely one of the most
Harrowing.
unexpected and
Awful,
oh my god, it's
terrible.
I can't really describe like how awful the ending is.
Well, I can.
Yeah, you can.
I can.
Yeah.
Imagine driving out into the mist and you've got like a few bullets left, enough to kill you, your son, and the other people in the car. And so, thinking you can't get any further and you don't want to be disposed of by what's in the mist, you kill your son and your friends. And then you go, oh God, how awful, I can't even kill myself. And then you get out of the car, only to see the army turn up, destroying all the bad things that were in the mist. So if you'd waited about another 5 minutes, you'd have been alright.
Horrible. Oh my god! Like when I first watched that, it was like, well, to be honest, when they were kind of driving away, I thought, oh, are they gonna find shelter? Is this is this it? They're gonna get to safety?
No, it's the one with the clown.
And then they stop and he's got his gun out and he shoots his family, his friends, whatever, and it's like, oh my god, what a depressing ending. And you think, oh, that's it, surely. But no,
just
going to completely
salt in the
sucker
wound.
punch you, and just add this little thing after. Oh my god, it's horrible.
So it is genius. It is a brilliant film.
Yeah, So that was unanimous top one.
The title holder.
The number one,
the champ.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I don't know if these are in any kind of particular order, because we can't really agree on what order they should go in. But The Mist, definitely the top for us.
Yeah.
So, yay.
Absolutely, The Mist. Top
And
Stephen King film.
do you have any others you would like to throw in
Well, yes.
to the pile?
Because let's just let you in a little secret here. We did this yesterday, and I forgot one of the films I absolutely love, which is a Stephen King adaptation, which is Dreamcatcher. And again, it's friends, you know, some 430-somethings come together for a weekend in a cabin in the woods, and it starts out all nice, you know, being guys, ha ha ha, drinking beers, whatever, making jokes. And then bad things happen, you know, there's a bit of body horror, there's a bit of alien invasion, there's a bit of supernatural stuff. And it's so perfectly pitched at getting friends right, you know, just friends and the love between friends right. You care so much about the friends and who they are, you don't want anything bad to happen to them, and bad things do happen.
I can't remember. I have seen it.
She never remembers anything.
I don't remember movies, which is really good because I can watch them again as if I'm watching with fresh eyes. Oh, that sounds interesting.
It's a brilliant film. It's a
I
brilliant
love that
film.
I've seen it, and I'm like, ooh, that sounds good.
It's got Tom Sizemore in it, and Tom Sizemore's a dude.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
a brilliant film.
Oh, cool.
I done it! Which will mean something if you've seen it. And if you haven't seen it, ignore what everyone says, because there's a lot of bad press about it. It's rubbish. It's a really good film. Go watch it. It's good fun. And how about you? Have we missed anything out that we should have mentioned?
Well, I think for me, the classic that everyone will probably love, The Shining.
True.
Yes. With Jack Nicholson, obviously.
Here's Johnny!
Directed by Stanley Kubrick. And, you know, well, we all know the story, don't we?
There's that kid with a bowl haircut and the little trike.
Yeah, Jack, he's
Old lady.
Caretaker at this massive hotel, and his kid, Danny, he's got these powers, The Shining, you know, and he can see all sorts of horrible things. Oh yeah, the old lady.
The old...
Oh,
So
in the
that when I
back.
was a kid.
Yeah.
Which was
She is.
horrible, because you've got the whole thing of like, especially when you're a young boy, and you see the sexy lady coming out of the bus. Oh, this is nice. and then 2 seconds later, so nice.
Oh yeah, that was. Yeah, that's proper creepy. And there's like so many like classic moments. You know, like the twins. And then him on his trike, and like the blood coming out the elevator, and yes, very, very, very good movie. Keeps your attention, and I think for me, a recent kind of like whenever I think of The Shining, I will now always associate it with carving pumpkins.
Ah, yes.
Because last year we carved pumpkins and we were watching The Shining, and now those two are just kind of like linked, and it's like, oh, so lovely and cozy, like a lovely cozy memory
Good
for me.
Halloween memory. There we are.
Yeah. So yes, that's my kind of another one to kind of add to it.
So really, it's a top 7.
Yeah. Yay! So yes, that's our top 5/top 7. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll be making more of these.
We're going to do another one anyway.
And if you've got any horror genres you would like us to do, to kind of tell you our top 5, let us know. But until then,